Friday, February 11th. On the ticket for today is we're going to depart Honolulu. Phyllis Barnes' performance is in the music room, and there are 5 days until we arrive in Shanghai. You're all at the morning breakfast in the dining room having your dinner as Billy Ranta stands at a podium, and as the guests eat their breakfast, he announces, "Thank you all for coming. I'd like to offer another thanks for your cooperation. I know this has been quite a damper on your vacation, so I'll keep this brief. We have deemed Chad Peterson's death a suicide. He had succumbed to the dark thoughts while drinking, took off his clothes to better fit through the porthole window in his cabin, and leapt to his death. It's a shame, but that's why we made alcohol illegal, people. We have deemed the missing purser, Martin Dungus, an accidental death. The captain has told us that he was a bit of a drunk himself, and our running theory is that he was swept off the deck by an errant wave. That is all." And he begins to start leaving. People start raising their hands for questions if you guys have any questions.
I'll like kind of mask my voice. What about the bugs?
I've informed the captain about the bugs to see if he can take care of the bug problem. Probably some roaches got into some bad meat or something and they reproduced as bugs do.
So they say the captain was, the purser was a drinker, is what I heard you say. Is that correct?
Yes. He probably...
Who saw him...
What?
Who saw him drinking?
He was just a known alcoholic. Nobody saw him get drunk on this particular cruise, but he has been known to drink in the past. So chances are he got drunk and fell off the side of the boat during a problem with the waves, turbulence.
Turbulence.
So did anyone say that they actually saw him get on the boat?
Look, we're the detectives here. If we say you're safe, you're safe. This boat has been searched head to toe and we found nothing amiss. Any of your friends who are missing were probably just drunk below deck. It's a big boat. They'll turn up eventually. And with that, he says, "We hope you all have a pleasant rest of your vacation and we'll leave you to it." And with that, the police file out and disembark from the ship. As you begin to wrap up breakfast, you can hear the boat horn sound, signifying that the SS Coolidge has been pulled out of port. And he's absolutely a crooked cop who just wanted to wrap this up as fast as possible, so that's why he is very sturt and curt.
Well, I think today, perhaps on the docket, we go take a quick look-see-daisy in steerage for this Bunny Bates, and then perhaps trip to the music room, listen to our fantastic friend perform her dulcet tones.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Lay's like getting some of his cereal in his mouth. You're like,
So we're gonna go investigate that room? Is that what you said?
The steerage class?
Class, yeah.
Yes. Steerage. Let's go.
Alrighty. With that, you guys head down to steerage class. It's down a few stairs, and it's the boat noticeably gets a little bit more like disheveled as the further you go down these steps, because this is just kind of like they just shoved people in here to get across the ocean kind of section of the thing. You open the port door to get to the steerage class, and it's just a very wide room that goes very deep in, and it's just filled with bunk beds and just people talking to each other. The people in steerage usually aren't allowed to leave very often steerage class unless if they have good reason to. So a lot of them have just kind of made friends with each other, and they're all talking and conversing. Some of them are just kind of sleeping and get away because they just want to get to their destination. But there's just a lot of people down here all talking to each other.
We still have the watch, do we not? The embroidered watch.
Ah, yes, embroidered.
I hate you all. You're all dead. All of you are dead.
Some high quality needlepoint there.
Dead boat to China.
Somebody just runs up to you and shoots you in the face, all of you. He says, "Embroider this." And he shoots you with embroidered bullets.
With
bounce off
our
our
name
faces.
on it, embroidered it. Can I take a look at that watch real quick? Whoever has it, I don't know.
Max
who
has it.
Probably me. Sure.
I'll take a. I'll hold it. I'll hold
Forgot
it and
I
then
had it. Sorry about
close,
that.
close my eyes, take a deep whiff to get his scent, and then track him.
Alrighty, yeah, that
Good
works. Roll
lord.
tracking.
Yeah, 29.
All right, you
Still
get
smells.
Yeah, I was gonna say it still smells like Max pretty hard because it's been in his pocket this whole time. But you do catch a whiff that kind of leads you in the right direction, and you go towards a specific section, and you can tell that the people in this section all have like brightly colored suit jackets. And you do notice with a quick glance, all of them appear to have watches on that look a lot like that watch.
I'll kind of point the gang in that direction, and like, I'll hand Max the watch and kind of point him in that direction.
I put a little panther milk in my hand, slick my hair back,
Yes,
walk over there.
One of them, the other ones are all kind of talking to each other. A lot of them kind of stop to kind of like look at you out of the side of their eye. One of them wasn't really talking to anybody, but it was sitting next to an empty bunk. He just kind of looks up at you. It's like a 3-tier bunk, and he's on the second floor, and the bunk below him has been empty. And there's somebody just kind of sleeping on the bunk above him. He's like, "Hey, can I help you?"
We're looking for a fine craftsman somewhere on board, someone who's known to the finest watches.
Is that so? What reason do you have to talk to somebody who can do such a task?
I saw one on a particular individual. His name was Gutierrez, and I admired it. And he directed us over this direction, told us that we could come by. We'd be able to talk to the man that gave him such a fantastic watch.
Gutierrez. he kind of like looks to everybody else in his group, but none of them really notice that he's confused by it. And he's like, "Does he have a watch like this?" And he holds up his wrist, and it's got like a gold watch on it and everything. He's like, "You talking about a watch like this?"
Is it embroidered?
Yeah, it's got his name on it. You can kind of see on the side.
Yeah, just like that. And yeah, it looked fine. There was what is like when I look at his watch, is it embroidered with his name or like initial?
The watch that you have on you, or his watch?
Both.
They have their like basically their nickname and their last name. So yours says Bunny Bates, and his probably says something else, but it's on him right now, and you can't really get a good look at it. But you can tell it's yeah.
Gutierrez had one just like that. Yeah, except that I don't know if it had his nickname on it, something like Bunny, but I thought it looked great, and I wanted to get one done myself. Oh yes, sir.
He gets off the bunk and he kind of steps to you a little bit, and he's just like, "What do you know about Bunny Bates?"
I know about Bunny who? I'm sorry, I'm just a man here looking to get a watch. That's all.
Okay, so he successfully passes a spot hidden check, and he notices the watch on you, and he like reaches for it and grabs it.
He notices it in my pocket.
Is it in your? Well, he notices you stare down at it occasionally, and he's just like, "What do you got there?"
What do you got?
Oh, what I got where? And I pull out the panther milk. What, this?
He's just like,
This is a fine tonic, sir. Let me tell you about this. This hair is made from 20% real panther milk, authenticated. I got it from the teat myself, and let me tell you, this will give you the finest slick back hair you've ever seen.
He stops you, and he like kind of puts a thing up to your lip, and he's like, "What do you know about Bunny? We haven't seen Bunny in a few days."
I tell you, I don't know anything about Bunny Bates. There's this man Gutierrez had this watch. Looked really great. He was wearing this fine purple jacket, too. Looked good.
He's gonna pick you up by your shirt collar, and he's just like, "You clearly know something about Bunny Bates, and I need you to tell me about it."
And I look him in the eye, and I go, "Oh, sir, you don't want to do it this way. Trust me. You don't want to handle things this way. I'd like to intimidate him."
Okay, you can try. He is an Al Capone gangster, so you're gonna have to do a hard pass, but not necessarily an extreme one.
I got 65 in intimidate, so
yeah, you might get it.
Roll a 4, a 0.
Damn.
0, 4.
Okay, so he's just like, he gets all huffy and he goes, And he puts
And
you
he
down.
doesn't. If he doesn't do it, I'm gonna look to Reginald.
With his knife and his teeth climbing the wall.
No, so he puts you down on the floor again, and he goes, okay, listen, we haven't seen our friend Bunny in a few days. Last time I heard from him, he said he was going to go out and grift some millionaire. And we told him it was a dumb plan, just to stay low on this fucking boat, but he went off and did his thing. So if you know anything that's happened to him, we haven't seen him in days, and we're hearing people are going missing on this boat. We just want to know if our friend's okay?
Well, what are you guys here for? Where are you going?
We're going to Shanghai for none of your business.
Oh, okay. Well, it's none of my business to let you know anything I know then, either. And I start to walk away.
Wait, okay.
Got him.
We're just going to Shanghai to, it's gang stuff, man. Like,
Gang stuff.
what do you want us to tell you?
The DM doesn't know.
No, that's literally what he would say, because, like, he just, like, what do you want? Do you want him to tell you about, like, drugs or something? He's just like, we're going to meet the other gangs there, the Green Gang, but we just want to know what happened to our friend.
Well, I've got you. Well, his name's been dropped here and there. I honestly don't know anything about him. I mean, this watch I didn't get from him or anything, but
You said
I heard something-
Gutierrez had his watch?
yeah. What do you these boys? What do you got? What do you boys remember? Also, Chris doesn't exactly remember where we found the watch or how we got it.
We found it on his arm.
found
His
it. On his
severed
arm.
arm that was
The
eaten
belly
by
of the ship.
bugs.
Oh.
Well,
Well, was he right-handed or left-handed?
What, are you asking him?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he's probably left-handed now.
The fuck does that mean?
Well, when we found, might as well come clean. When we found this arm, whoa, I'm getting ahead of myself there. When we found this watch, there was an arm attached to it very briefly, but not a man.
I thought you said Gutierrez had the watch. Do you guys have the watch?
We need to learn how if we could trust you guys first. We're a gang ourselves.
Oh,
if
yeah?
You can't tell. I take a step back. I nudge the doctor,
Well, I'll step up and unbutton one button.
and I tell him that I'm like, phlebotomize him.
Wheelie, lobotomize him.
I'll pull out the wicked-looking phlebotomizer, and I'll just get the needles really going.
You guys are being overly aggressive in our questions about our friend, and you're getting all over the place with this, oh, it's on this guy, but then it's on this thing. What happened to Buddy? And then you see a couple of the other
arm.
gangsters are kind of starting to get around and stuff.
We found his arm in the belly of the ship. It seemed to have been eaten by bugs. As I keep going with the phlebotomizer.
And you're saying some son of a bitch named Gutierrez had something to do with it?
We have reason
Maybe.
to believe. Nah, Gutierrez does have something to do with it, yes.
He kind of turns to his friends and gives them a nod, says something in Italian. He's like, well, if you ever see our friend Bunny again, let us know. We haven't seen him in maybe 5 days now. And if he's locked up in the brig or something, just come back and let us know. Capiche?
Hey guys, you know what? You seem like a whoa. Changed my voice there.
It's the Italian. It's infectious.
You guys seem like a couple of swell chums. You know that? A couple of swell chums. And it seems like you're genuinely concerned about your friend. And well, I'll let you know when we know anything. We'll let you know something. And there's something going on here.
All right. Well,
Something on this ship.
If we see this Gutierrez fella, we'll let you know how we fucked him. how we got to know him, if you know what I mean.
Raw dog.
Maybe you get him fitted with a pair of cement shoes, if you know what I mean.
That's our thing.
That's exact. Yeah.
That's like our shtick. Anyway,
Where are they gonna find a cement mixer on the ship?
we bring
I've
one
only seen
with
that
us,
in
obviously.
moving pictures. Yeah. All right. Now. So we'll keep you in the know, but if you want to go look, we took a look in Gutierrez's room. We didn't find anything except for maybe your buddy's coat. If you want to go take a look at it, I would be very cautious. There's some buggies.
All right.
You ready for the room number?
Sure.
Grab a pencil.
He grabs the pencil.
Something to write on you schmuck.
Oh, all right. They're still gangsters. They're not going to stand for this stuff.
I'm just kidding with you. I've always wanted to be a gangster. That's cool.
I've always wanted to. So as he's kind of talking to him about that, somebody comes up to Reginald and kind of taps him on the shoulder.
Ah, yes.
So it's a Filipino guy, and he kind of motions you to come away from the Italian gangsters that he doesn't necessarily want to be around.
I'll walk over. I'll follow him. Sure.
All right. So he's just like, hey, I heard you guys were talking about some dude with a purple jacket.
Yes. We found remnants of the jacket scattered about this ship.
Okay. I needed to tell somebody about this. I mean, a lot of us at the front of steerage saw this, but like, nobody really came here to ask us about it, so we wanted to tell you about it. My name's Boy, by the way, and he kind of raises his hand to shake your hand. I want to say we saw this character wearing this purple jacket. He was talking to some boat hand, I think, at one point on the first night. And then on the third night, he came into the front of steerage screaming like a madman about things in his head, and then he ran away, and we haven't seen him since. It's crazy, right?
Do you believe it was the same man that hung out with these gentlemen here? And
On the first day, he stayed in that bunk, and he points to the bunk that's underneath the guy that they're talking to. He was like, He stayed at that bunk, and he really hasn't been back to it ever since day one. But this all happened at the front of steerage, so I don't know if these guys know about it.
Well, tip my hat to him and then join the gangsters.
Yeah, he kind of nods and he goes back to his band. There's like a band playing in the corner and stuff. They're just having fun and jamming out.
Walk in and Max finishes 3, 4, 5.
Got it. Are you fucking with me?
No. It seems ridiculous, doesn't it?
Before we part ways, when was the last time you have seen your friend?
We haven't seen him since the first night, when he decided to go talk to some boat hand to do some dumb grift on a millionaire.
What was the name of the boat hand? Do you know offhand?
I don't know. It was just one of the boat hands.
What floor? Oh, the 3rd floor. I already knew that. Or did I?
What was the name of the boat?
What was the name of the boat?
I'm gonna break this case wide open.
I'm gonna get it.
All right. With that, just to kind of keep things moving along, you guys have learned everything that you can from this. They give you quick access to his belongings because you guys are trying to look for their friend. It seems like you don't find anything really suspicious, but I mean, you find stuff that's suspicious because it looks like he hasn't been here in several days. Like his toiletries are here and stuff. And his passport and his ticket are still here and everything like that. So it just looks like this is the room he should be in, but he hasn't stayed here in a while, which is giving cause to concern to them. And with that, so you guys leave steerage and everything like that, and you're allowed to do Phyllis Barnes' performance is coming up.
Yes.
Yep. That's where I'm going.
She's your best friend. All right. So the music room is relatively grand. They play concerts here semi-regularly for guests to enjoy. It's like an auditorium. You almost feel like you're transported to a miniature version of the ritziest concert halls on Broadway. You take your seats. The lights go up and Phyllis is on stage. She's wearing a black suit and a black fedora. She tips her hat and she says, "Let's jam, fellas." And suddenly her band is lit up behind her and the room erupts with an incredibly catchy jazz tune. Phyllis's voice perfectly captures the rhythms being played behind her, and the show causes spectators to get up and howl with excitement as she performs her heart out.
Can I do a spot hidden check?
Yeah, go for it. No.
I want to look around for bug.
For bugs? Sure. Roll spot hidden.
I got it. 39 out of 55.
You don't see anything. You're kind of looking for like movements in the walls, and you kind of have like this quick like reaction to stuff like that. seems like the room is pretty good. You're not gonna get any bugs in this one, so it's good. Would anybody else like to do anything?
I'll listen intently and clap along. Yes,
I love jazz. This is how you clap the jazz.
I love smooth jazz.
I love jazz.
It's beautiful.
You got a tear. You're like, oh god, I never thought I'd see her in person.
I'm just gonna try to keep an eye out for anything that looks suspicious. No bugs or anything.
All right. And then, speaking of that, you do notice after a couple of songs have played, coming in rather late, you see Charlotte and Sam. Charlotte sees you and immediately makes her way through the seats to get to you. Sam trailing behind her, apologizing along the entire way to everybody that they're kind of just, muscling past. Charlotte comes up to you and she says, "Have you seen Virginia? I haven't seen her at all this morning. I think she got drunk shooting skeet off the stern deck, so I took her to her room and let her get some rest, but I can't seem to find her since."
I haven't seen her, but I will definitely keep an eye out and let her know that you're looking.
Shit, okay.
Yet another missing person on this ship. It makes me worried.
Oh no, I hope she's not one of the other ones. I hope she's just drunk somewhere. God,
I have a mouthful of meaty Tahiti plate with extra salami, and I'm like, oh yeah, what's her room number? We'll go stop.
No, I mean, you've been there.
We've been there.
Oh,
yeah.
this is the first night, Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We'll take a stop by after this fantastic concert.
All right, thanks for the help. I don't know what I'd do if I lost Virginia. She's been such a good friend, and I just hope she hasn't done anything horrible to herself. Especially after.
And what's your room number?
My room number?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Actually, I think William knows. I think at one point he gave it to her. But he's just like, I mean, if you need it, it's this, and she tosses it to you, so you have the room number. But then she gets distraught and she leaves to go look for Virginia a little bit longer. Sam kind of just like tips his hat and shrugs and then leaves as well, following behind her, just like,
So do you think there's a mutual link? Whoever knows Bugs Bunny and Sam Rockwell? I can remember the guys that. The first guy that got murdered and the
Jack
gangster guy.
Peterson. Well, it seems all very coincidental.
It seems coincidental, like you think it is, or?
No, I don't think it is. I mean, it seems very... Several people have gone missing, bugs everywhere, devouring flesh.
So,
I believe the hunt is on. It's been on.
oh, fuck.
It's been on. Oh, it's on.
Oh,
Do we know anything that ties all these people together? That's my question.
Bugs?
Does that, though?
They're all on the same ship.
They're all on the same ship.
What's the name of
You
the ship?
solved it.
What's the name of the ship?
Have we made the mistake of not asking people if they know other people?
Can you, storyteller, really? Yeah, we haven't been asking that a lot. Early on, like, something happened with Dr. Sung, like, which may be... Part of me is wondering if this whole, like, the things with Bugs Bunny and the other guy are...
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah,
Who's Sam Rockwell supposed to be?
Peterson.
Chad Peterson.
Chad Peterson.
I know
there you
it's
go.
Bugs Bunny, but okay. So what?
What happened with Dr. Sung? Like, why was he, like, how did he get attacked earlier? Like, something got stolen from his thing?
Yes, as far as you know, all you saw was his servant got killed. He was kind of bleeding out on the floor. He mentioned something about a book getting stolen, and then he passed out. So that's all you know.
I think we need to go talk to him and check out his funeral supplies.